Hey guys, it's here, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be going over all of the key bits of information from Mascot Mayhem, the second level of Chapter 4. The power we will be getting for this level is the final power that we will be getting in the game, presumably, and this power is Vanish. Now, as you can probably tell by the name, it sounds like this power will make us vanish. Now, this sounds very necessary because we know one of the main traps in Mascot Mayhem will be cameras, which will tell our location to the Joyjoy gang. So I imagine that possibly teleportation, but Vanish would be the only real way to avoid these. We know that when we go through the corridor to enter the level, there will be lasers and a camera. The camera most likely triggers the lasers, so we have to use Vanish to get past them. Once we are in the level, we know that Zone 1 is a Disneyland-style theme park called Joyjoyland. This is confirmed to be the biggest zone in the game so far, and in all of Chapter 4. From the sounds of it, it will actually be a full-size Disneyland-style thing. So far, we haven't seen much of this at all. All we have are these two short bits of gameplay and a few screenshots from the wraps and the recent teaser. It does look amazing. A lot of people seem disappointed to see it just being quite a plain looking castle, but frankly I am fairly certain that this is only a tiny bit when you consider how big the zone is, and knowing Glowstick Entertainment, it won't all be looking like that. I have a feeling this will actually be a full-size theme park. Not necessarily with rideable rides, but still. As a lover of theme parks, I am very looking forward to this zone. Obviously, the enemy of the zone are the Joyjoy gang. Trap-wise, though, we do not know what this zone will contain. As you can see, the architecture is quite old-fashioned, like the sort of thing you would find in Disneyland, and apparently that was a large part of the inspiration, as well as many other theme parks, for Joyjoyland. The three enemies are Lucky, Penny, and Hangry. Lucky is a sadistic and psychopathic animatronic rabbit. Currently, all we know about him power-wise is that he has a speed boost, which is faster than yours, which means he can catch up to you. However, he is slower than you when he is not boosting. Hangry is a pig animatronic. We know that he gets tired easily, but charges at you and gets very angry, as well as smashing through things. And finally, Penny is an animatronic chicken. She used to be called Penny the Panda, but her design was changed, and the Penny the Panda design was changed into Mama Bear. We know she can fly for brief periods of time, as well as throwing eggs at us to stun us. Finally, we move on to Zone 2, Research and Development. We don't really know the location of this zone, however it seems likely that it will be underground. Although many people are theorising it will be inside the castle. Although we do have this teaser of us going down in a lift. This could possibly be going down to the final zone, but this could also be going down to Research and Development Zone 2. Personally, I feel like this will go down to both zones and that there will be two stops, as it seems unlikely that the castle would be that big on the inside, as well as it's got much more of a behind the scenes feel to it. We've seen quite a fair amount of this zone in Hangry's wrap. We can see offices with computers in them and these weird looking sci-fi corridors. It's also a lot more furnished out like an office in this area. And as we can see, Hangry can smash through doors, which sounds like it's going to be OP. Personally, I think that doors will be very important for staying away from Lucky and Penny, which means Hangry smashing them could be very damaging to our chance of an S rank or even completing the level. Finally, we move on to Zone 3. Now, we don't have much information about Zone 3, but we do have a few screenshots. This seems to be the most sci-fi looking zone out of all three of them. This has got a very fiery theme to it, and Vince has confirmed that falling into the lava and fire will actually result in a death. Now, this is the sort of thing that could have been incorporated into Crazy Carnival Zone 1, but then again that might have made it a bit too hard. It seems likely that the gang will be in their frenzy form in this zone, as we see them in the screenshots. Next, we move on to the boss fight. Now, we do not have much information about this boss fight except for the name, and that is Joykill. Many people theorise that Joykill will be the final form of the Joyjoy gang, being a combination of all of them, but people also theorise that it could be a whole new animatronic. Vince has said in Q&As that it is a very complex model. Personally, I feel like that would suggest that it is a combination of the Joyjoy gang, maybe they get combined at the end. And finally, we move on to the escape sequence. Now, out of everything in Chapter 4, this is the biggest bit of information that we know about it so far. Because of the soundtrack closing time, we know that there will be a self-destruct sequence at the end of Mascot Mayhem. We will have a time limit to escape, and considering that we will most likely be in Zone 3 or Zone 2 for the boss fight, this sounds like it will be very hard to get out in time. In merchandise, there have been images of the Joyjoy gang standing in front of the burning theme park, which most likely means that it will burn down at the end. I can imagine this being absolutely amazing running for a burning theme park. And the final thing that has not really been mentioned in this video are the clones. It is confirmed that all 3 animatronics will have clones. Judging by these screenshots of Lucky's clones, it sounds like there will be a lot of them. Personally, I really hope that these clones will only activate in the escape sequence, because if we are in the levels with all these clones, that would be near impossible. Although that does seem quite likely for Zone 1, when you consider how big Zone 1 is supposed to be. Only 3 mascots might be a bit too easy. But if we are really going to have hundreds of animatronics in this maze, that seems too much. Especially when you consider how complex their AIs are. So that has been all the key bits of information for Mascot Mayhem, and I really hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Obviously, it was a bit of a longer one because Mascot Mayhem, so there's a lot of information to go through there. But remember to subscribe, it's free, and it helps out the channel a lot, and you can always change your mind if you want to. Plus, it'll bring us one step closer to doing a giveaway. As if we can get to 2,000 subscribers before the release of Chapter 4, I will do a completely free giveaway. All you have to do to enter is to be subscribed. So I really hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!